Good morning, broadcasters, and welcome to another feature of 360 Seconds, the latest news and commentary for broadcast professionals. My name is Mark Sindikov, and I'm here reporting for TKT1957. Let's discuss the latest technological news with our respected expert, Philip Grossman. Do not forget to subscribe and leave a like below. Telos Alliance VX Duo VoIP broadcast phone system was launched by them, the Telos VX Duo. Philip, if you wouldn't mind sharing your two thoughts on this.
Yeah, so most people don't realize it's complicated to get a phone call on air. It's not as simple as everybody thinks. I think Telos has done a wonderful job building out a system that sort of simplifies this process, especially for newer people into the industry, YouTubers, small production companies who are starting to do more live production. So this tech integrates with their phone system, voice over IP phone system. So it really starts to make it easier to get somebody on air. And what I like about it is it starts small, 2 lines, and I believe it can grow up to 8 lines at one time. So it's a great product. I'm excited to see more about it, learn more about it, I should say, when I get to IBC next month.
Awesome. Awesome. Now, the next technology I wanted us to discuss was the Ninja Phone by Atomos. 10-bit video recordings for smartphones. Pretty impressive. So the Ninja Phone is a 10-bit video processor for smartphones and tablets that's designed for professional video recording from an HDMI camera on these devices. What about this technology? What are the innovations that you see that can highlight this piece?
Well, what's really interesting about this is so they're not the first one to do sort of a co-processor for the iPhone, but they have so much experience as a recorder. The other system, I believe it's Axun, makes it turns your screen into, or your phone into, a screen for your camera, whether it be a 35 millimeter or mirrorless, and gives you some professional tools for focusing. This just really takes it to that next level by turning your phone into a recorder, utilizing the software on the phone, utilizing the especially on the Apple phones, the iPhones, their machine learning to enable you to do 10-bit I would assume eventually ProRes RAW and some other formats on there. So really taking what was just, a phone for making phone calls and making it a much more complete solution. Of course, Atomos makes recorders on their own, makes screens on their own. It just gives us that, next level of capability for smaller production companies to be able to record high quality material off their cameras in a format that's not overly compressed. And that's usually a really big issue with a lot of these tech, is that, on your camera, you're going to very compressed elements, very compressed video. This just opens up a world of capabilities to that average filmmaker. So it's exciting to see. I don't suspect that they're going to be the last one to do this, but they do have a lot of experience in recorders and merging that with the capabilities of the iPhone. I think it's going to be exciting. I'm looking forward to seeing what that entails and what the capabilities eventually will be when it rolls out to market.
Fantastic. Now, lastly, we have one more technology that was exciting everybody at the current moment in time, which is the Haivision Systems Inc.'s solution, their live video contribution services that they are going to be presenting at IBC 2024. And as you know, there's a lot of interest and excitement in the industry about this. As an expert, what do you think about this technology?
Well, especially since the pandemic, and the pandemic sort of rushed us along to this adoption of REMI, remote productions. And a lot of the issues were around, how do I get the signal from a location back to the control room, or do I roll out trucks, which is a big issue around cost. And what they've really done is taken a lot of what appears to be lessons learned over the last 4 or 5 years of how people are doing things, and really have started to build out what amounts to an ecosystem that simplifies that contribution, high quality, and the I guess the biggest issue with remote production is the latency that's involved in doing the compression of the content and then sending it to that location and being able to switch it. And they've really, really worked on reducing that latency footprint. on the contribution side. Obviously, on distribution, latency is not as big a deal because it goes out when it's ready to go out. If it's 2 or 3 seconds behind, no big deal. But if I'm working with multiple cameras at a remote location and I'm trying to get everything to align, that latency can be difficult. And so they've taken this across, it looks like, their entire spectrum and cost for a lot of these production companies.
1,000,000%. Well, Philip, I'm looking forward to IBC. Many thanks to you as well for always joining. And to copy and end this out, don't forget to comment, like, or subscribe. We appreciate all the support and see you next Monday. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.